Yo, what's good YouTube? This is your boy Rick from Tech with Rick, and as always, let's get it techie, guys. So my last video was this one where I basically show people on how to choose a laptop, especially for those non-techie people. But after I finished that video, that kind of got me thinking. There are still some crazy, simple rookie mistakes that we still do regarding the guideline. So I'm going to address to that and tell you what are the top 5 mistakes that you need to avoid when buying a new laptop. So I guess I'll just go and buy the laptop, and I guess all the hardware that I need should be in the laptop, correct? One biggest mistake that a lot of rookies do is not to check exactly what kind of hardware that they need. If you need a CD-ROM, if you need a DVD-ROM, make sure you check it. Click the button and see if it comes out. For instance, I bought this laptop of mine some time ago. I know it looks pretty. So I bought this laptop and I expected that it had an HDMI cable. And you can see I have a smart TV over there. And when I finally wanted to connect my laptop to the smart TV, realized that there was no HDMI cable. So that's why I had to go out and buy a whole new computer. So as you can see exactly, so always know what you need in a laptop, whether it's your ports, whether it's your DVD-ROM, whether even if it's a surrounding sound speaker. Push the button, listen to it, check it, feel it, so you know it's there. So number one mistake, do not assume that the hardware is just present. Check it out. Coming to number 2, so I guess the computer is an Intel Core i7, it has a GeForce NVIDIA card, and it has an 8GB of RAM. Awesome, correct? Just because it sounds good, don't just jump into it. I mean, it's definitely a bit more complicated than that end. It has the amount of cores in it, the amount of hyper-threading in it, the amount of cache, so you will never get it. In simple terms, what you can do is see like, what kind of Core i7 is it? For example, is it a Core i7 U620? That is like a very old Core i7 and very slow. Is the GeForce 256? That GeForce used to be from the time of the Yankees, so it's a very old GeForce card once again. And the 8GB RAM that you think, is it DDR2, DDR3? Or is it just an old school RAM that you're getting in your laptop, which will never perform the functions of the software today? So always be sure and do your research as to what you're getting into. You know, make sure you go on Google and find out a little bit about it and do your research before you actually get. If not, you're basically getting scammed for your money. So number 2, not doing enough research and jumping into things that looks attractive. Number 3, thinking that your laptop is upgradable. Once again, you are. Upgrading a laptop is not as easy as a PC. No, never fall into that mistake. For starters, hardware can develop really fast, and the new hardware may not even be compatible for your laptop. For example, let's say you wanted to buy a new CPU eventually, right? So you would have to find out what exactly CPU fits the socket of your motherboard, and you have to need to go out and find it. Usually for laptops, it's very rarely available. So let's say you wanted to change your RAM. I mean, everyone loves RAM, right? You might have to go and check if you even have free slots in your laptop to put those RAMs in. Unlike a computer where there's a lot of free slots where you can put, a laptop does not allow that kind of a possibility. So number 3, upgrading a laptop, very difficult. Just buy a laptop which has some of the latest specs. So my number 3 leads to my number 4, buying the cheapest laptop available. People, when they buy a laptop, they kind of tend to forget their purpose, and they always tend to go for the cheapest thinking because they'll squeeze in a little bit of money, right? Once again, a $200 laptop might be actually easy in your pockets, and it might be able to squeeze 2-3 years. But the fact of the matter is, those 2 years will be hard and pain-filled and with a lot of headache. That's why it's always better to put in a little bit extra in your budget and buy the better laptop so that you don't have a very headache-filled next 3 years with the laptop. So always opt for buying a better laptop instead of buying. So number 4, opting for the cheapest than to the purpose of the laptop. Oh, you guys are still here. So let me tell you number 5 then. Buying a laptop without trying it. It's always better to buy a laptop in a store than in the internet. I mean, people might differ, but I feel that it's very important to feel the laptop, to touch it, to see how much it weighs, to even feel and type on the keyboard to exactly understand the complete product that you're going to buy, instead of seeing it on the Amazon and reading to some people's review and then getting a product that you're not completely satisfied with. So if you're going to be spending that much money in a laptop, might as well buy it in a place that you are, so you can actually go to the store, feel it, touch it, and know exactly what you're getting for. So number 5 mistake, buying without trying. Ooh, that just rhymed. Ooh, that just rhymed. So that's about it, guys, for this video. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, share it with a non-techie friend of yours, comment in the comment section below and let me know if this video helped you. And most of all, make sure you be techie. Peace.